about California having an epidemic of arson, and they've got 5 new wildfires there that just popped up here. One of the biggest ones is the Caldor wildfire, which is closing in on Lake Tahoe, and satellite images and pictures from the ISS are just showing the smoke all over the country. I mean, we even see it here. It colors our sunrises and sunsets in the moon here. And interestingly enough, there was a woman who was arrested for setting a fire near that big one there. And oddly enough, she was wearing a bikini. There's a lot of very disturbed people running around this country, not to mention the White House. Meanwhile, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is insisting that Biden must resettle at least 200,000 Afghans in the U.S., as long as they promise they'll vote Democratic, I assume. And let's see, that's basically 200,000 Afghans would be about 4.5% of the total number of Afghans in the city of Kabul. And they're going to bring them all to the United States if Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has her way. And remember the other day when Biden promised that all the Afghan refugees would be properly vetted and go through a background check? Well, this story coming on out of Geller report, actually, so take it with a grain of salt here, is saying that ISIS and Taliban have been found among the Afghan refugees. Normally I wouldn't post anything from Geller report, but I've heard the same information from a couple of other sources. And, when the acts of terror begin, the Democrats are going to scream Islamophobia and how we shouldn't blame all Muslims for the act of a deranged few. A tolerance that gun owners clearly do not get in this country. Every time somebody whose brain is melted on prescription antidepressants opens fire, they say, oh, we got to ban all the guns, got to take all the guns away. They're a danger here. Getting even more Orwellian, there is a secret, well, it's not secret any longer, obviously. There's a program being run by the Department of Homeland Security. It's hosted on the Amazon Web servers, and it scans the social media of naturalized Americans. And if it finds something that the DHS doesn't like, these naturalized Americans could have their citizenship revoked. And again, this is a First Amendment violation. And these naturalized citizens, because they have gone through the process of naturalization, they are U.S. citizens entitled to the protection of the Bill of Rights. Right. Over at Stanford Law School, students have been issued a guide to dismantle, quote, patriarchal, racial, colonial capitalism, end quote, which sounds very Marxist to me. If you want my opinion on that thing. Getting into computers and security, there is a critical vulnerability in Cisco small business routers, and they're saying it's not going to be patched by Cisco because the devices reached end of life back in 2019. But people are still using them because why spend money on a new one if the old one continues to work? And the issue resides in the router's universal plug-and-play service, enabling an unauthenticated remote attacker to execute arbitrary code or cause an affected device to restart unexpectedly, resulting in a denial of service condition. And this impacts the RV110W wireless and VPN firewalls, the RV130 VPN routers, the RV130W wireless multifunction routers, and the RV215 wireless VPN routers. We're going to take a break for commercials, and we'll be back with more news after these few words.
Let's pause him. Mute him. I'm eating some corn. This is on YouTube also. Bradford came in. It was nice. I needed that water. I'm way down on guys. I don't expect to stay on too long. I took away nine fans. I don't think I can do anything in the game right now. Let's shut the game off. Let's check my snail mail. I have no, not. No, one email, no snail mail. Well, I've had a very poor day on here. I can check my YouTube later.
The American Opinion, finding independent voices that counter.
Maybe I'll check it right now. 8 minutes on. What's this? YouTube later.
The American Opinion, finding independent.
No one on YouTube. Let's start the Republic thing again.
It's a huge inventory.
Oh, shut up, bitches. I had a football card. I might talk about that.
It's one perfect for.
A young guy came, very young guy came.
Again, that's libertystickers.com. Do your part. Your voice is important.
I gave him $20 donation.
Corporations.
But I got 10 back, sort of, with a discount on food. So I gave them $10, basically. There's other stuff on the card I can't really use it, I don't think. Shut up with the music now. Too much music.
Our show here now, there is a hacker, a threat actor, they call them now, known as Shiny Hunters, who on a hacking forum offered to sell a database of 70 million customers of AT&T. And the starting price was $200,000, and incremental offers of $30,000, and they're trying to get a bidding war going, and they say they'll sell it immediately for a cool $1 million. AT&T denied the break-in actually happened. But the apparently the threat actor shared some examples, and a security researcher said that 2 of the 4 people in the samples were confirmed to have accounts on AT&T.com. So AT&T got hacked, and the first thing they want to do is lie about it.
Okay,
the U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, which is not on my list of really effective government bodies here, they've issued its first alert tagged as urgent, warning admins to patch on-premises Microsoft Exchange servers against actively exploited proxy shell vulnerabilities.
Oh, shut up,
And they're warning people to basically patch the Microsoft Exchange servers to get the patch from May 2021 to protect against those attacks.
I don't want it.
And I can understand why people are often reluctant to install those patches when they come out, because Microsoft has had a problem with them actually breaking things. And so people just don't bother. You know, the system is working. I'm not going to bother with that whole thing. Alrighty, there is a botnet based in Mirai, and it's targeting a critical vulnerability, say that 3 times fast, in the software development kit used by hundreds of thousands of Realtek-based devices. That's 200 models from at least 65 vendors, including Asus. Said, yeah, it's a huge botnet and can use smart lighting gateways, connected toys, IP cameras, Wi-Fi repeaters, and just really, it's why I don't like Internet of Things devices in this house. I've got enough problems with the computers I already have. Now, here's something kind of cool. In response to the riots in South Africa that resulted in a huge amount of looting, including big screen TVs, Samsung has revealed that they can disable any of their TV sets remotely. So if you have a Samsung TV and it gets stolen, you can go to Samsung, say this is the serial number off of it, and they will turn it off. So whoever stole it or bought it can't use it. All right, we're going to take a break for station identification. We're going to open up the phone lines 512-248-8252. How angry you are over the situation in Afghanistan.
You're muffled. Let's look at Twitter. Nobody on. This is what I should have done before. I'm a dummy. A dummy for being on YouNow. Biden's a bitch. Love you too. What's this? Memes. Isn't it Netherlands? Where's the top of the hour? Where's the
chosen for their ability to help.
Choose yourself, you dummy. Let's see. Xena.
Or visit Hartford, HARTDROP.
They seem to be all right looking at YouTube.
Extend your life with
At the same time,
This is RBN, the Republic Broadcasting Network.
We already did you.
What really happened with your host, Mike Rivero, because World War III is a really bad idea. Here is your host, Michael Rivero.
Welcome back to our show, hour number 2. The phone lines are open, 512-248-8252. And we're going to go to Don in Arizona. Hello, Don. Welcome to the show. What's on your mind?
See how stupid the calls are.
Yes, Mike, this is no surprise that the official Afghanistan army was going to fold and just run away. That's what they've always done. It's been that way for 20 years. In that movie with Brad Pitt, I forget the name of the movie, but that was pretty realistic about, it was a comedy, Brad Pitt was a general. And that pretty much, it was based on reality. One of the actual generals wrote a book about it. And,
Well, I can imagine that those Afghan soldiers were really not comfortable killing their fellow Afghans. As I mentioned before, the general feeling among the people of Afghanistan, including those soldiers, is the Taliban is liberating them from a 20-year occupation by the United States of America.
right, well, the other guys that we were supposedly training and helping them out and all this, training them for 20 years, they still never learned how to do jumping jack.
All right, dummy. Missouri Senator Hawley says Biden should resign. Okay, the bombing in Kabul airport. 13 U.S. soldiers killed, 20 wounded. 10 of the 20 are in critical. Boy. Okay, I'm looking at YouTube. I don't have to stay on long. Getting heartburn from the orange juice. Is Bradford gonna come back? It won't come back. I'm a dumbass. I don't care about this stupid crap. Okay. French Africa, Senegal. French West Africa, Senegal, 1935. Oh, this looks good, this one. Hello, Cam. Something changed. Let's see. Oh, something does look different. I lost 9 fans again real fast. I was making some nice progress and I lost 9. I lost 6, got 3 back, lost 3 more. Maybe that has something to do with it. Yeah, if I click on your name, the bottom of the small box that popped up, it's white. Oh, fan. Oh shit. I'm confused by it. Let me look at. Yeah, Twitter changed recently. They did something here yesterday. Yeah, I'm totally confused because I'm thinking it's white when I'm a fan and green when I'm not. I show you white. You're seeing your number click up and down. I'm clicking the damn thing. Yeah, I think so. And see, Twitter changes stuff frequently, and they changed Okay, I got a shitty call. I'm just gonna probably hang up. Wait a minute. Hello? There's no one there. I just hang up. They want to sell me something. Unless it's Robert. He hasn't called me for 2 months. But how are you doing with the fires today? I'm also on YouTube, and I'm looking at YouTube. This is live on YouTube, and I'm saving these. I look like a slob the last one, so I unlisted it. Mr. Star Wars said he was flooded out 3 stories, so I told him to keep me apprised. I don't know if I would, I mean, you know, would I help him financially? I don't know. I always think about that. Getting put out. Okay, good. Fires, yeah. We've had a terribly hot week. We only had a couple of weeks like this. It's ridiculous. It should be about 77. It's more like 92. I haven't even looked. They've shifted the season somehow. Friday and Saturday also 90s here. 90 is like 32 or whatever Celsius. Yeah, 17 is pretty cool, 60, 64 or something. So it's like 90. Let me tell you what it is exactly. Let's look at. Okay, no. An old friend came on YouTube earlier. I saw him late. It's 90 here right now, which is 33 plus Celsius. That's the winds gusts are not good, of course. Okay, you translated from kilometers for me, I guess. It's what, 5/8? I don't know, 5/8 of a mile is a kilometer. I'm tired of calculating everything all the time. Somebody backstabbed Joe Biden. So my YouTube is up. I'm gonna do that more. I'm gonna play less music. I could put the classical on the TV. You wouldn't even hear it, but I don't know if that would gain anything. Miley came on before. I was on noonish. Okay, I want to give you some bars. Let's try to do it. I can't push the button. It's not taking it. I'm not going to have time. Let's try it again. I didn't have time. Okay, giving you some 50s. I'm out. What did I give you? I shut off. Let's end the screen share. Oh, thanks for 50. Okay, I gave you 200. And now 50 from you. I'm past 9,100. I'd like to boost it up to 10K. I can in the next 3 days. You're welcome. And you're not 80 yet. See, you don't have a chest anyway. I kind of blew it with Robert. I didn't know how to do it. I boosted him up to 80, so he wasn't 80 yet. So he didn't need it for his chest. And I could have got it in my chest. See, I could have got a 120K chest. But I didn't know how to do it. What's his name? Buck told me. I think. So I blew that. I think in 11, 12 chests I've had, I don't even know, I might have had barely 120K in all 12 chests. So I could have had 120K in one chest. So, of course, that wouldn't have helped me, but it would have helped all my, yeah, but then I only have two or three sometimes in the chest anyway. Yesterday I talked about it. Sam has a voice problem, which I'm sympathetic to. But I got a really terrible chest. I'm gonna change things. He's up now. He was up, Sam Elliott. He was up earlier. He was still having trouble. There's no one up really I want to watch. I've gone in on 3 of the people. They tell me I should go watch. Oh, Safella is on. But I don't want to go watch her now. I'm on YouTube. YouTube, no comments. But there's 3 other people I've been in on, and I don't go there anymore. Maybe I'll try to see if she's off and on and off in an hour. I don't think I'll be on in an hour from now, so. So I must, yeah, I moved up a little bit on guys. I think when I put it in my own chest, it doesn't count it as much, which is fair. I think it's fair if it does that. See what I mean? I gave you, but it goes in my chest because you were a guest for those few seconds. There's barely enough time to click. The first time I couldn't click on it. No. I did finally warn, I had wanted to warn Ella, and it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean I'm going to watch her anymore or talk to her anymore, but I wanted to warn her about the food. I just, she's a vegan, so she eats certain foods. There's going to be trouble this fall. It already started. I mean, I knew it before it started. It started. I'm getting not a great number of reports, but multiple reports. Let me get back to that one. I went to my store this morning because I got a football card. The kids come around, they want $20 for a little card, and it happened to have a little, I didn't know it, but it happened to have a little tab. So I spent $100. I haven't spent $100 in years. One time I get $20. I carry a few things, 20 bucks, even before the COVID. I go out stores, 20, 30 bucks. So I get $10 off, so I got 10 out of the 20 back. And I got a lot of food. I got like 7 sacks. It's not like places. Food is much cheaper here typically. It's been an advantage. This is a bread basket. I'm in, let me make you a mod as usual. I'm in the very middle of the United States. I don't talk about it much. It just doesn't come up, but there is more food. Now, it's not so good. The American food is not so good. Nutritionally, taste-wise, it isn't. But this state, I got cuts in my arm from work. It's one of the best places for food, to buy food in the country. Being in the middle and then growing so much of their own food. But it's mainly they grow soybean and corn, and then cattle down south. It hasn't been so dry, so they don't even need to do cattle so much. But there's cattle across the street from my farmhouse. This is some OJ I bought today. It wasn't that cheap. I think it was $3 for half gallon. Not real expensive, but of course we don't grow oranges in Iowa, but overall the food is cheaper than most places. And I haven't noticed shortages here, except some items. Some items I can't find so much. Some particular items, but there are shortages on paper products here and there already. There's some shortages on other stuff here and there. And I think Cameron left. Let's look at YouNow. Yeah, he's gone. I'm always scratching myself or something. I look like a poop head. Report. White House staff. People are afraid to tell Biden and his NS advisor they're wrong. You broker no dissent. New threat in Afghanistan. James Heapy. Okay, they knew ahead of time. Biden had been briefed. Biden is senile though. He doesn't know what he's doing. He has no idea what's going on anywhere. Seven explosions, they say. Let's look at Mike.
Into myself, this, I guess, well, let's see, I'm 47. So, my dad, I think he knows, it'd be Vietnam, I suppose, when something like this happened.
Yes.
But, this is the price, too, that I think we're paying when, I was about 27 in 9/11. And I was never for the Iraq war.
Okay, we'll shut you off for good. Twitter. Well, thanks. Let's see, Cameron gave me 60. Mine don't count. 7 explosions. We done fucked up, Joe. What's this? Okay, New York State. You fucking people trolling me, Riddle Steele says to Healthcare Insider. What? Yeah, block this bitch. No one on YouTube. Cameron left. I'll check my snail mail again. What do we got? 421. I'll be getting off and then I won't do anything. How are my numbers? Wanted to break down to. Okay, I've broken down below 29. My props wall has gone down. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Let's put it in here, minute break. Shift BRE. Minute break, people. or someone came in on YouTube. I'll check YouTube in a couple minutes. Right here, no, nobody, another minute. It's unbearably hot in the sun. I'm gonna look at YouTube now. See if anyone came in. I screwed it up this morning. Bradford won't come back in for a long time. Nobody. The con is the hospitals used to be empty. Now they aren't. They're full of vaxxed. He's got a. I don't want to look at the YouTube right now. Roman Testudo from the Shields. Israel has 10 times the cases per capita of Sweden. Despite all the people being vaxxed, in Sweden, very little. A Stewart something. Yeah, all Democrats. Oh, brother. Vice is a shit site. I guess so. No one on YouTube. No one on YouNow. Grandpa's keys have to be taken away. They're showing Biden in a fakely burning building. 12 soldiers killed now, they said. There's a stupid picture of him. I should put that on YouNow. "41 minutes. Time to get off, I think. 28th. Terry McAuliffe. I'm putting up this number. I can do that. I try to help people a little bit. Veterans crisis. Stop making excuses for government. Let's close all this stuff. Netherlands D. And Gen Politicus. Uh-oh. What is this?
The death dumps, otherwise known as chemical trails, are being dropped and sprayed throughout the United States, in England, Scotland,
Hi, Cameron.
Ireland, Northern Europe, and I have personally seen that.
You know, I say that it's Nazi Paris, 1944. You know what I say. In the United States, this is today I heard this. I won't be able to buy food without a vaccine card from Homeland Security. So let me say that again. I heard this today. They don't want me to buy food without a vaccine card from Homeland Security. How about no? I bought $100 in the store this morning. I think I was talking about it before you came on. I had a football card. I gave the football guys $20 in town. They gave me a little card, and then I saw there was $10 off if you bought 100 locally food, and I did it. So I got 10 out of the 20 back. But today they're saying I won't be able to buy food. They'll have to scan a special ID to buy food. How about no? What does that mean with me? I never got any food delivered during the Corona nonsense, fake crisis. I don't even know what to say about it. I think of doing stuff. What I think of doing, I can't even say on live. I'm on YouTube right now. Hi there. Who came in? RD. Oh, Robert came in on. Okay, Robert is on YouTube. Are you still there, Robert? Yeah, I can see you. Okay, there's a long delay. Talking to Robert. Why is there such a delay? It's like a 40-second delay. Number one on the fans. RD Bones came in on YouTube. It's like, oh boy, 40 seconds. So I don't know how to do this. It's mentally. Can you? Okay, bear with me, Cam, please. This is a terrible delay. Can you come to YouNow? Can you come to YouNow? I'm gesticulating. Yes, I'm live on. Our number one fan is there. Let me try to reload it. Cameron is here. Let's see that it's still a bad delay. So let me keep looking at YouTube. Let me close the Ed Gunderson. I didn't know he was head of the FBI. Yeah. I think it's 40 seconds. What happened? Oh. I'll type something in here. Let's look at YouNow. No one in YouNow. Not getting the answer. I'll wait a little bit, see if they type in an answer. YouNow. Cameron is still on YouNow. You're going to get confused. I've got a delay on YouNow, quarter of a second. I'm waiting for responses. It's very slow. So I would have had trouble with Bradford this morning, even if I saw him immediately. Cameron is in both places. You see how bad the delay is, Cameron. I don't know. Don't know what I could do to help it. I just started up normally. I'm laughing because it's so hard with all this crap. I have no other apps going. I have one little movie up. Okay, no answers back. Cameron or Robert left anyway. Cameron Riley. I know your last name now. Riley. What's that show? Friday Riley. That's not it. It's just Riley. What was that old TV show? In Like Rat? No, that's In Like Flynn. I don't remember. Let me look it up. Riley TV show. It won't tell me probably. Riley. Life of Riley, I think, right? Just thought it was Riley TV show. The Life of Riley. That's it. It stopped when I was born that year. But I saw reruns. Okay. No one here now in the YouTube chat. No one talking, and let me time the delay. I just scratched my face. 12 seconds. I look like shit. Maybe it's time for the Lord to call me home. 20 seconds. I look like I want to slap myself. Can I slap myself, do you people mind? Look like that one. 30 seconds. Why the hell is there a 40-second delay? Hi, Jean. Desiree's sister. I don't know. What's going on is Cameron says hi. This is, do you know Jean? She's an old friend on here. Thanks for 50. I'm simulcasting on YouTube, but there's a terrible delay, like 3/4 of a minute. And Robert came in, my #1 fan still for 3 days, to the left. RD, he says. He came in, but there's another 50. How did you do on your interview, finally? You said something on Insta. You liked my comment. I said, I hope you did well and you liked it, but maybe you don't want to tell me. And Cameron is our Canadian friend. Oh, darn it. Well, I'm trying to think of how to address that. Robert, I think you left YouTube. So I'm going to continue talking people immediately on YouNow. So I didn't realize it was so bad on YouTube. Well, I guess that's good news, generally speaking. An internship where you, I had a problem in life where people love you to work for nothing. But at some point, you know, it fails. I see. And then, you know, you try to use it as a step ladder, but you know better than me. You like the little flash of light on my glasses there? Flashy. Shiny. Right. In life, I've had a big problem with relatives, friends, you know, it's relatives and friends, and never mind companies too. It's great if I work for free, but then they say I'm a bum with no money, right? At the same time. So, literally. Jamal came back. Hi, Jamal. Oh, Saudi. Oh, salam alaikum. So thanks for the 100, Janet. And Cameron has left again. Jamal is here. We're not broaching any important topics right now, Jamal. Well, today it's too hot, and I had a problem with my eye, but it's getting better. So no need to talk about that. And then the heat is bad. They were saying, you know, mid-90s for 6 days, which didn't happen all summer. And it's almost fall here. Midnight, like up to 34 C. It's too. I was just in the sun. I can't stand it. And I'm getting used to cooler weather, and that's worse too. When I get used to hotter, your blood thins. But they're fooling with the weather. And thank you, 10, for the 10, Jamal. Larissa called it times 10. I finally found another girl that called it times 10. I usually watch the women, not the guys so much. So I found another person finally. They called it times 10. As Cameron informed me, some of the buttons have changed. Maybe that's why I lost I lost 9 fans again. Nothing on YouTube. At least I communicate with Robert a little bit. The YouTube is delayed 40 seconds. That's not real useful. So, but Friday and Saturday is supposed to be over 90 Fahrenheit. And to check the mail, I couldn't stand it. The sun beating down on the porch just felt so hot. Just about 20 minutes ago, checking the snail mail. I'm in the main house, and you go into the kitchen, and then you go out and check the mail. Wasps have been a problem. They've been piling up metal over here, and I'm sure it's created trouble. So I've been spraying them when I see them here. But they like metal, and they a couple of days ago, and yeah, I saw some coming over. I'm pretty sure it was from right there. So that's no good. So see, if you don't know wasps, I'm sure you must have them in central Norway. But hornets, wasps, bees, right? Hornets are the worst. Don't see hornets, fortunately. But let's see if you're available still. Yeah, you can guess if you want. What happens is when it gets 90, it's real hot, they're active. If it's 70, I don't hardly see them when it's 70. But I'll see them and I'll just smash it to death. But when it's 90 and there's a wasp flying around, I mean, you can avoid it, or I can. But if you have 2, okay, now random, and you're gonna go away from, see, it's difficult, because now you're gonna go away from one, you're gonna go towards the other. See if you'll get 2 flying around mad. See, so, and if you try to, one stung me 3 weeks ago, and but this immediately took care of it. One stung me right in the thumb because I hurt my foot, so then I couldn't whack one, and I missed it, which I rarely do, and it came right at me, it stung me in the thumb. But I put this on and it was all right. Oil of oregano. But it's not fun. The worst was a bumblebee was in the farmhouse somehow. And it was on I've got this lousy, the farmhouse is falling down. I think it's going to be these poop heads. Just let me answer and then I'll hang up. Hello? No, I don't know what they said. It's a recording. Unless it was Robert. Robert, come to you now. Oh, look, there's the delay. How many seconds for that delay? But in the farmhouse one year, a bumblebee got in and it was on the rug in the bathroom. And I walked into the bathroom and stepped on it. It stung me in the foot. I wasn't looking. All right, too late, I saw it. Of course, it's going to sting. If you step on a bee, it's going to sting you. And I didn't have shoes on. I was in my house with a rug, so I stung me in the foot. That hurt like hell. Because they die. They sting once and they die, and it was a bumblebee. Wasps can sting continuously. Not a pleasant topic, but these people, the crooked school employees, piling on metal, it shouldn't be done. Stefan Brown. Okay. In what country? In Australia, they're going to have a strike. YouTube, no one there Sorry, Robert, I can't help. At least he was able to come in. He might have had trouble again. I don't know. I thought he was mad at me. I just have an abrasive personality. I know I aggravate people. I can't help it. And everything I'm tracking now is making me very unhappy. Australia, Kabul. 13 servicemen killed in Kabul today. And maybe 40, 30 others. In other words, there shouldn't be any servicemen left or Americans. Biden screwed us. So I'm following the COVID. Terrible. So, yeah, what is Stefan? See, that's, my brother is a Stephen with a PH. Stefan is more like, it's not the typical American spelling. So yeah, talking about it's an unpleasant topic. But when it cools down, they're gone. But the foolers are fooling with the weather, and then these people see they combine and make it difficult. And I'm not going to spray like mad. I spray locally, small areas. Here's some OJ I bought. I gave Ella the warning. I wanted to give her a warning. I'm not in close communications with her, but I told her because I thought I should. And I'm not looking for any benefit at all. It's just one of those things. I suppose, well, the German guy, I don't know what's going on in Germany. There's a German vegan guy on here, too. Thank you for the stickers. We have new stickers. Yeah, the puppy dog. They shot a bunch of dogs for nothing down in Australia, too. Yeah, I like the little purple ghost thingy. They didn't want people to come because of COVID, which is a non-issue there, really. And so they shot a bunch of dogs they had in a cart and bring to the shelter. Just, it's gone bat crazy down there. People in charge. And, there's so many levels to this. They were complaining about this Stu Peters. These guys come along brand new, they push them ahead, they're fakes. They're supposed to be the conservative voice or something, and they're fakes. Rents was warning about it. Thanks for 109 total. And Cameron was 60. Jamal even got 10, gave 10. Did you see my Radio Garden app yet? Janet, I could show you. People really like, okay. I don't know why Robert told me that and left. It warranted further discussion, but let's look at, let's see, he does get out of work. He's out of work. Let's look at Radio Garden. Bear with me, the sound's going to be messed up. Yeah, I'll show you right now. I don't know if I don't think I showed it to you. An app, it's in the browser. Radio.garden in English. And we're not going to stay in Iowa. That was close to me there. There's Massachusetts, my homes. See how far it is?
Donny Osmond. This song is called
See how far it is, Iowa to
Up next, we have an album that...
It's not nearby. It's a long way. That's my home area, Massachusetts. Norway. See, Norway, Sweden, Finland. See, oh, wait, you're in... I have to think.
See America lies there.
Okay, see, okay. Here's the app. Like that app? We're in Norway. Norway. Of course, I don't know her at all. So So Bergen is probably some distance from here. 2-3 hours or something. Let's go north. That's nice music. Chords. And we're still southwest kind of south thing. We'll move back north in a minute. There's Oslo. Espanol and Lillehammer, that's better. Espanol and Oslo, that makes sense.
Laughing with my friends, but I can't stop to keep myself from thinking.
That's English.
I wonder how,
Sucks for
I wonder where they are. The days we had, the songs we sang together. Oh yeah. And holding on forever.
Viking, not Viking. Viking.
So I say a little prayer and hope my dreams will take me there, where the skies are blue to see you once again, my love.
Okay, my friend's father was Harold. They're talking about King Harold's son. I'm looking up stuff.
To hold you in my arms, to promise you my love, to tell you from the heart, you're all I'm thinking
Boy, these maps are... Oh. Okay, what are you saying?
To Philadelphia. Det skal ikke bli Norge. Vi skal
Steinsholt. Skien.
Og så følger altså nattradioen.
Så i
Anyway, we're around
inn i den
Let's go back to so anyway, that's a nice app. There's not many stations. See, the green is the starts with the stick. This is too loud, the system. Hopper is way down already. Trying to fix this up. See, the green is all the stations. Of course, most stations are not available. And Oslo has a bunch of stations. I'll try to show you. The beat. In the mix style. Norhay. Grinder 4 buns. Or gently, and then there's several.
as I should. I don't like sticky situations, that's why I hate you, cause you make them.
Okay, let's. Sorry you were at a funeral.
Me too.
Sadness showing. We may be too far north. Oh, here we are. There you go. It's all for you, Jen. That's a long drive, I'm looking to fly. It's like mountains.
Selv om allting går imot oss, må vi vise at vi har ham mot nå. Seiler som faller,
øyne som
Or you can
falmer,
take a
vil det
boat.
bli slik som
The
før.
boats will shut
Vi
down
finner trøst i regnbuens
for the
farger,
winter.
mennesket er i
Did the
nød.
boats shut down for the
Men
winter
vil det bli,
yet?
om vi vil, kan det bli sånn igjen som det en gang var.
Yeah.
For alle vi vet,
You can't make it though through the mountains. Right. Glad you have a plane you can get in. Your own plane is You never know. I get some good people on here.
Kanskje du var svak, tro
A lot
om
of
igjen.
people
Nå lot deg knekke dine tap, tro om igjen. For når lyset svinner, tenner jeg
Who was
håp i
it?
deg
Was
til
it your
lyset
cousin who
finner frem.
died?
For hvis du lar meg
Hello,
slippe til, så
Oprah.
kan du føle deg trygg. Jeg vil alltid være der for deg og backe din rygg. Selv om allting går imot oss, må vi vise alt vi har.
I'm gonna close it for now because it's a problem trying to get the sound all good. You're great. Oh, my great-grandmother was, one of them was, because we have 4 great-grandmothers, don't we? My great-grandmother, one of them was named Polly. Let me tell you her name, Apollonia. The one I'm interested in the most. My father's mother, Apollonia. I have her name on a document. Or I gave one, I had 2 documents, I gave one to my brother. Yeah, they called her Polly. So, when my grandfather was, I could probably get it right now, I don't, you want to wait a minute? I'll see if I can get it in a minute. My great-grandmother. And then you tell me a little about yours. Tell me about your, sadly, one just passed. Super close to my grandmother. Oh, I see. This happens, you know, it's too bad. Yeah, this is one of the documents. You see, it's very old. It's around 150 years old. No, okay, it's Russia. Okay. Let me show some of it. It's in Russian, I think. I translated some before. That's some money. It'd be nice if you could keep, I see no relatives, I see none of my best friend is in a home. He's not doing good. Let me tell you about this. And then you can be telling me about maybe your grandma. My grandfather was born, okay, I don't even know if this is the birth. I had a birth and a baptismal. It's in Russian, printed Russian Cyrillic. I don't remember I learned some of the language and I forgot it. It's 1875. But so I can try to show some. He was born or baptized, well, born and baptized in 1875. My father's father. Yeah, you can. Here's a stamp. I mean, see, official stamp. Russia controlled the whole area. This was in I think it would be now Lithuania, Litva, Lithuania. Beju was Lithuanian on here. We've talked, but she forgets about me. See, it's very old. The paper's from it's 1875. Doc, it's like cardboard, but very old, crackly paper. And my aunt gave it to me. So his mother was listed as Apollonia on it. I translated it, one of them. I don't even know. There's two of them. There's the birth and the baptismal. Yeah, I gave one of them to my brother, who was 3 years older. My aunt gave them to me. She knew I was interested. She didn't have any children. That's a long story. I saw a woman, Rachel, today in the store. My aunt wanted to be called Dracula, the Lithuanian name from her aunt. Well, there's just my brother and me. My brother's on the East Coast. I researched a lot of my family, what I could, but I didn't do too well when I was in my 20s, 40 years ago. I researched what I could. From my mother's brother, the uncle, and my mother's family had one brother, 9 sisters or something, and my father's family had 4 brothers, 1 sister. So the sister and the brothers, see the single ones on different sides of the family I talked to, but my mother's brother was already Joe Biden land, pretty much. Here's Ruby. I was showing these old documents. Let's just show it to Ruby real quick. These are almost 150 years old. I have some other stuff here, but that's the best one. It's 150. It's in Russia-controlled Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, Poland, and countries moved, borders moved from 1793 to 1918. At least those 4 countries were off the map. So, well, it's aged some in 40 years, but it was aged, of course, when I got it. So I suppose I could have maybe if you laminate it, that does stuff too, though. I suppose I could have laminated it. It doesn't have, it might be worth $100 to a collector, but I mean, it's more valuable to me, of course. I don't have children, so but it was nice you were close to your what was your, tell me your grandma's first name. The daughter of your great grandma, what was her first name? If you say Ursula, I'm gonna drop dead. Dee Dee. Well, but what was her real first name? Your grandma. Ray Doon. Am I saying that right? I don't think I'm saying it right. What's the EI sound? Yes, right, okay. I study languages, Miss Norhay, but I even forgot a lot of it. I see a phrase now, I'll know the phrase sometimes and I won't know what language it is. R, is it a rolling R? R like that, right? Biden, yeah. Toxic came in. Okay, you're a fan of Roxy Toxic. You're from US. Calais.df. Who is DF is someone here, I don't know. Robert was important, but we couldn't communicate very well. Oh, Robert's back. Robert, let me put a comment up here for Robert. What is this COVID situation? Is he all over? Is he all over the COVID? See, Robert's talking to me on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube. So I'm glad I did it. I see Sam is live. He cracked his voice. That's not, what the hell? Why did it say what is COVID? What the hell? I typed in something doesn't make any sense. I guess because I'm being stupid. Like I said, I'll hear some words and I don't even know. Someone, I had fun with someone here with based. Is he recuperated from COVID? If you're still here, Robert. Some people did some lousy stuff out here, and I hear them again. Someone said they were making fun of me, and they said I was based. I don't want like these stupid words anymore. And BEI in Turkish is like, you know, sir. So I said, oh, I'm like the Alpha and Omega. I'm Zed, and I'm Sir. I'm like Sir Omega. I said thank you, but they were trying to insult me. Robert, where are we? Yeah, Robert, you're copping in and out, and there's a terrible delay. We can't do much there. And I typed in wrong like an idiot. All right, back to, and Cameron is probably gone. I don't think you ever came. Hey, it's, what are you doing up? It's like 3 a.m. there. You've come in at 7. You've come in at 5 a.m. I don't know. You've been in at 5 a.m. I think. Robert gone. Drinking orange juice. That was a long time ago. That was nice. Cameron came right in. Okay, DD. My grandmother's passed when I was little. 4 and 8 years old, they passed. And the grandfathers passed beginning of World War World War II, dummy. I think from illness. No, I'm not clear. Not certain. One grandfather died in Lithuania, one died in Massachusetts. Shouldn't have told me that. What do you think my age is, Janet? You get one guess. What do you think my age is, Janet? You get one guess. I gave it away. 63. Yeah, Robert's busy and he hops in and out. I'm 63. 63 and a half almost. A half of a month. Yes. 63 now. almost a half. Yeah. I aged 10 years in the last 3. When I moved to town here, then I aged 10 years. If you see my YouTubes, if you go back, you'll see I look a lot better. Let's, maybe I can show you. Okay, I'm not, let's close the map. Well, you would have had to almost drive the whole length of the whole height of Norway. That's why it was 17 hours. You would have gone most of the way. Let's look up, I'm going to try to show you a YouTube. It's red. Don't go to the wrong red. My channel. Videos. I got 100 subs. Did you just sub me? Right. Did you sub me? I'm 100 subs. Thank you. Megan Kelly, I have to do a dance. Hi, Cameron. Did you sub me, Cameron? Someone just subbed me on YouTube. Let's show you what I looked like so many years ago. Videos. Let's go back. Oh, here's a cap. Okay, I'm cold like I'm in Norway 5 years ago. Look, I look so funny there. I always look funny though. I'm gonna screen share it. Let's show you the screen share. Look at that. Look, I got an unruly beard. It's cold. Look, the cold air is blowing through the curtain in the back. I'm on second floor in the farmhouse. This is going to start off as a private video. Oh, I look so much younger, I do. I look 10 years younger. It was 5 years ago. 5.5. That's not a good picture, though. What is Cameron saying? Let's look at an earlier video. Let's go back 8 years if we can. 6, 6, 6, 7, 7 years. Looking at 8 years ago, maybe on YouTube. I talked about YouNow. What a shock. Let's go. This is 8 years ago. Hi, folks. You don't see it too well. Look, hey, Cameron, look, there's a nice poster. Look, the poster in the background. Cameron, you still here? Oh, you didn't see the poster. Galaxy Andromeda, I think. But see, I look a lot younger. I expect to get to level 19 in a week or so. I got the cowboy hat on. I expect, especially you can. I don't know. It's not a clear view of me. So, but that was 8 years ago. I'm boring the hell out of people. Yeah. Cameron should have seen the poster. We were talking about that stuff. Let's see if I can get one more better view. I've got a headache in this one. I'll just show the quick view here. Give me a few seconds. Well, there I am 8 years ago, but it looks more, I look a lot more than, I don't know. I look more than 8 years younger. I look 12 or something. What did Janet say? I read that already. Can you keep in touch with some of your newfound relatives? You know, Beju just rediscovered a relative, her sister from Lithuania. She hadn't seen her since she was real little. She's going to go see her. Can you keep in touch with some of your newly found relatives? They were very, see, it's something with, like you said. But what do you have to do with, Gene, what do you have to do with your grandmother and her relationship, right? Nothing. It's too, yeah. But what do you have to do with it? Nothing. It's too bad the way people are. Yeah. But see, it's so far from where my grandparents were. I've never been to Europe, so yeah, that was not nice. I look pretty young there, don't I? But my relatives from Europe, I've never been there, so see, a grandfather is buried over there. I don't know if the cemetery exists. The cemetery could have been bombed to hell, literally. So, and I heard stories, but I don't know what was accurate. I'll tell you what the story was. I have pictures of these people somewhere. My grandmother's father died in the 30s, late 30s, very aged. And he left land to his daughter, and it would be Lithuania now. And he left land valuable. So they were already getting old, of course. So her husband, my grandfather, went back there to try to, collect the inheritance of his wife from her father. My grandmother had 2 brothers. They died of illness long ago, yellow fever. I think I have had a picture of them, but my brother has it. He doesn't even know. Around 1910 or earlier, my grandmother had 2 younger brothers and they died. So she was the only child left. So her husband went, and I don't know what happened, except he died there. And World War II started. So it's not a happy. I'm full of these kind of stories, full of them, myself and relatives and stuff. It's just life. But it's too bad those people couldn't have been better behaved. And people are the same. Norwegian, what's her name on here? Miley is from Philippines. Jojo is from Singapore. Cameron is from Canada. People are the same pretty much. Yeah. And life's too short for this petty shit. But people just seem to love the petty shit. Cutting people down. We don't need it. I talk about stuff, but it's relationship to me, not, random stuff. 2013. Yeah, that video is 2013. September 2013. Did you see Cameron, did you see the, wait, Cameron, don't run away. Did you see the poster? Wait. It's a real good, the poster wasn't back. Oh, what the hell is this?
Folks, you see the galaxy.
Here we go. Let me show you the poster. Yeah, see the poster? Cameron, Galaxy. That's not a good shot of it, but yeah, I bought that in maybe high school. It's all the posters disintegrate. They all wear out. It's the last one I have. Well, I have one in pieces somewhere. Another one. And we're talking to Janet about her, sadly, a funeral experience and relatives not being too friendly. Yeah, I was bitching about YouNow. They were defecating on me in 2013. Let's see. YouNow progress. What am I showing there? 10 to 4. Trying to remember what this was. Time 10 to that. I don't know. Do we want to figure it out? It's almost exactly 8 years ago. The 27th. Tomorrow it'll be. How do you like that? That's 8 years tomorrow. Let's see what I'm saying.
Represents time. There's 4 boxes here. This is progress on YouNow. So if
what are you
I go
bitching
from
about,
level
dummy?
10 to 14, you see it takes a lot longer, the 2 boxes. The other aspect is we're on any given level, we're looking at these 2 boxes, bars. The 10%, the whole first 10% is a bar.
Oh, I know what I was saying. You want me to explain it? It's not terribly important. When you went from one level to the next, hello, here is Kimber. Kimber, we have Janet. Yeah, I'll tell you what they did. I remember. We've got Janet from Norway. We've got, can I say Saudi Arabia or do I have to say the Emirates? Or what do you want to say it, Kimber? We've got Cam. You know Cam. Janet was at a funeral. It's kind of a sad story. And Kimber's my Muslim friend in Middle East. And hi from Janet. Real quick, Cam, it would take, the rate would slow way down. So you get 10% to the next level real fast. By the time you did the last 2%, let's say I was 98% to the next level. It took like about as much as going from 0 to 98%. You follow me? The rate went way, way down during the level. It was stupid. No props, no. The chest was July 2 years ago. Chest and props later. And condolences to Janet. Yeah, I was talking about my people, which I don't much. Ursula was my grandmother's name. I was going to fall down if you said Ursula, because Germanic people say Ursula. My German friend's mother, Ron's mother, was Ursula here in Iowa. Yeah. Yep, and she just died 2, 3 years. It was too bad. But now her son, my friend, is in bad shape. What about the gifts? 100 like I was powerful on YouNow because of my huge. I worked up to 50,000 on Twitter. Later it was 100,000. But you would get, if I gave an invite to thousands of people on Twitter, you would get coins to give gifts. So I would give 5,000 like gifts. See, big gifts, hundreds of times, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Hundreds. There was a jail You put the people in jail, you know, to be funny. 5,000 likes. I gave it 100 times easily, hundreds of times. So it was, but no money. There was no money involved till I don't know when. Then they were given Ahmad Majid. I've talked about. He stopped in a week ago. He in here. He made some money dancing. He's up near Kashmir province in Pakistan, and yeah, Janet. It's too bad. Sometimes you even get one. Did one little girl come over to talk to you or something? Sometimes one little child will be nice. And then you can write to them and stuff. I don't know. And Kimba, I'm glad I was thinking about Kimba. He hasn't been in. It was 3 days he was in. Not really. The mean people grabbed her and didn't let her come over to talk to you. Never felt so isolated. Really, really sucks. Let me look back here at the. Your sister, which sister was there? Was Natalie there, or Desiree, or which sister was there with you? Michelle. I see. I forgot her name. Dummy. I'm a dummy. I told you I would forget one of them. Natalie on here made me a permanent mod. So what would you like to talk about too, Kimber? Robert came in, but in the YouTube. I'm live on YouTube. Okay, nothing. Ben A. Okay, who is Ben A? Someone I don't know came into YouTube and left. This is weird. I'm not sure who they are. Benny. B-E-N-E, like good. Not Benny. That's total bullshit. I was talking about the evil cousin Joan. Was I talking to you, Cameron, or Jeff? I guess Jeff. The evil cousin Joan would find out my mother's cousin died and then not tell her. And then she'd tell the other people she told her, and my mother didn't care. I don't care. And then the other people would get mad at my mother and have a feud. And my mother would have to tell them she didn't know anybody died. The evil Joan bitch, still alive. She's going to meet God soon. She's 84. She's going to see God and get a kick in the ass and get pushed downstairs pretty soon. Yeah, and I was involved. They were in Connecticut, some of them. And, but my mother, but she would do, you know, she had a habit. Joan's a kleptomaniac. So what she would do is she would steal shit from relatives. And then she would tell okay, here's happy story time. Where's the little bell? Where, let me find Lurch sound effect first. I should have it up here. This is happy story time. Okay, you'll hear Lurch from Adam's Family. Want me to play that again? Lurch from Adam's Family. Joan would steal shit. And then Lurch. Here Lurch is groaning. That should be my stock, one of my stock. So happy story time. Here we go with Gluskus. She would tell one group of people, well, these other people took it. And she'd tell the other group, the first group, right? And then my family, like a lot, they tend not to talk it over. So, her nephew Michael was always stealing shit, always stealing shit. And then, but that was a lie. So I guess to Michael and his mother, Diane, I guess maybe we were stealing shit or somebody else. Doesn't really matter. But I figured it out after a while. I'll tell you how I figured it out without talking to Michael and Diane, his mother, about it. Frank just died, the dad, first cousin, couple of years, 84. Joan's age. She's going to be kicked downstairs, but she might be up for a little while. Then God's going to kick her down a couple of levels to the hot place. Bitch. But she knew too many details of a theft. See what I mean? I started to think, how did she know? She knew too many details, which she would know if she did the theft. See what I mean? So yes, yeah. But she's a smart woman, but she's evil. She fit in with Hillary and Bill when she went to the White House. She fit right in with those evil shits. Yes. So my CIA cousin Joan is not evil like that, but the CIA twists people. So that's no more happy. That's enough happy stories from Gleenskus right now. Cameron, I think, left. Well, I'm glad Kimba stopped in. He forgot to give me, he gave me a 20. Thank you, 20, for the 20. He was giving me 20. I didn't even see it. And so I've got 217 likes. I've got a new message. Who's the most fans? Okay, do you mean they actually fans or viewers? Because that's two different things. And what year? And well, I'll start to answer it anyway. I had around 110 viewers. I had 110 viewers. I just talked about this morning. I had 110 viewers or so about 6 years ago. And I've had that as a guest. I did get guested last fall. Oh, Ella guested me to tell the story, and I had 60 or 80 or something, but I had about 110 once. Not this year. This year, well, maybe open the chest Sunday. This year on a whole broadcast, I might get 40 or 50 the most. Not real good. So, okay, there's the YouNow progress. Yeah, I didn't know what I was talking about until I remembered. What is, okay, Benny, I forget who Benny, I kind of know. See, I'm looking at the YouTube. Nobody's watching. Bradford did come in on YouTube. Not now. Well, I guess we have to put some of the stuff behind us, like your lousy, the lousy welcome they gave you. Okay, thank you. I think I'm going to be left alone, so I might get off. Yeah, we've had some nice discussions over 6 months. Not a lot, but some nice ones. Yeah, going back, because you didn't come in for about 3 months, which is okay. People do that. I haven't seen older Luke lately. He'll come back. And so I hope you have a lovely dream. How's that? Maybe maybe Grandma will come. You know, you can ask that your grandma come to you, visit you in a dream, and she can, but it's complicated. It might take a few days. Ethan, hi Ethan. Here's my young fan, Ethan came in. You kind of ask God, and then it might happen in a few days. I do it. I have gifts though too. Hi and bye. How are you, Ethan? You get another girlfriend yet? After that other lousy one. You good? Hey, I think Kimber is still here. No. YouTube. No one in YouTube. No one's watching on YouTube. I can't shut it off. There must be a way to shut it off, but let's just take a look. Edit. No, it won't let me edit. It shouldn't. Oh, wait, it did. Okay, if I try to... I'll mess it up. If I try to do it now. Stay or no? Are you gone? Opa gave 1 like. Cameron gave 70. Thanks. Ethan, I don't see you in here. I think I'm gonna get off. I'm way down on guys anyway.